Hello everyone, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I am going to be doing a bonus energy reading, and I am doing it on December the 1st, Tuesday. And it's just an energy that whatever's around, I can pull it down and put it into the, or it can be released to me and displayed through the cards. And I don't have a clue what that is. I'll leave that up to the universe or to the Heavenly Divine to see what that energy could be. Okay. Let's see if I can get the first one out. There it is. There's two. I'll take it. The Nine of Wands. This is having the ability to release old habits, old patterns throughout your life, as well as the battles that you have fought. It's time to release this. And with the Five of Wands in reverse, this tells me that this is an energy that's probably been with you off and on throughout your life, perhaps. The battle here is within your will, within yourself. And you could be in a battle for ego, for a strong will, fighting always, constantly, trying to prove yourself. It could be egotistic. This one could be as well. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to pull these. Oh, look at all the wands. This is the Seven of Wands. Now this is standing up for yourself and protecting yourself against opposition or against people that want to cause you harm. Or it could just be that you're protecting your soul. Maybe after you've started working on all this clearing out, maybe you're realizing that you need to protect yourself so that other people don't damage the work you've already done, to try to drag you back down. And now the Chariot, this energy is a balance of the masculine and the feminine, which is in every single person. You may be a feminine on the outside, but you also have the feminine and masculine energies within you. And it's sometimes when one gets overbearing more than the other, it throws you out of balance. It's the same as the dark or the light. It can also throw you out of balance. And with this in the upright, it tells me there's been a balance here. Somebody's finally learning how to balance that energy within them to keep on the road. This is the path of freedom and leaving stressful life events behind. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Oh, that's wonderful. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. That means this is starting to diminish. I think you're starting to realize that what you were doing, you were using your mind to create this energy, this battling. You've used your mind and it kept you trapped. This energy was trapped with your mind. It's like you're trying to release everything now. You're starting to wake up to realize that these battles aren't worth the effort and that you need to learn how to get that out of your mind by releasing all these swords. Because the swords talks about your mind. The wands talk about your soul. Let's keep going. And then there was 3, I guess. And the next one would have been the Page of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords in reverse is someone that's looking, I always feel like it's somebody that's mean and they want to poke at you with a blade, in other words, with the Ace of Swords. It's kind of like saying that they want to hurt you in a sense, but they're doing it in an undercover kind of way. So there could be one person in your life that just literally does not like you. There could be jealousy. They're seeing that you're growing and growing. You're defending what you've worked for, and you're ready to be free from a situation that's been less than perfect. Conflicts, like overcoming life conflicts. And then we have the Fool. Now the Fool, I believe, is a Gemini energy, and this Fool is actually in reverse, which tells me that someone has been foolish. And I think they're realizing it now, because look at the 2 cards that is connected to. Like this person here could be one of these 6 of Wands trying to hurt somebody, bring them down. This energy tells me that once you've gotten yourself balanced, you're starting to realize how foolish you've been, not considering the preciousness of your life that's given to us from the divine. And you're really starting to wake up to all of the stuff that happened to you and how you're handling it. Don't concentrate too heavily on these energies, because all that will do is bring you down from all the work you've done, protecting and wanting that freedom. All the work you've done. Do not let this kind of energy come in and disrupt you and make you feel like you're a failure in some way with your work that you've done. Don't let others try to jab at you and make nasty comments or whatever it is that they do to hurt, because they speak a truth. They speak with this Ace of Swords in this man's hands, but it's not a truth. It's a lie. It's to cause hurt and pain. And you've already been through enough of that. You're releasing it here, and you sure don't want to start over with it again. And don't get, like I said, don't get weakened by this energy here and become a fool. Because you already know where you came from and where you are here, and you don't want to fall back into that kind of energy where you just go haphazardly throughout life, just doing what you want to do, being with who you want to be, and not thinking about the consequences of your actions. This makes you a fool. And that could be in relationships as well. Maybe you were too open to other people, just ready to take people in. This is not the energy that you want to fall back on. Let's keep going. Now there is something here that needs to drop. It's a choice between 2 things. And I have no doubt it's this person here. I know pages usually do not represent a person. They usually just represent the messenger and the energy of that message. But I have a feeling it's one of the Pentacles is on this card and the other Pentacle is on this one. You already have worked on this one. You know that that one's ending. It's this Pentacle here that's attached to this card here. This person that wants to just keep stabbing at you and hurting you, and it's usually verbally. This energy needs to be dropped. This person needs to be dropped from your life, and you know it. You do know it. That's why this is why you're protecting yourself. You're not being defensive. You're just putting up a barrier so that they don't break through. but they will keep trying. It's the kind of person that is very egotistic. They maybe have a bad past in possibly childhood, young adulthood, and it's a bitterness that they carry with them, and they want to let others feel it. It's like it gives them comfort to be able to share that they went through. But then you're the one that ends up having to pay the price, because you get the hurt, you get the pain, you get the conflict. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups in reverse tells me that somebody here is wanting to go back to days where, and it also talks, well, it talks first about going back into a time when you didn't have to worry about these kind of people or this kind of energy, and how you've had to work through all of this. You're hoping that there's a different path here, and the other path that's on this card is the spiritual path. And this could very well be somebody that's wanting to start to walk that way, because they can already see that if they just try to maintain in the level of energy that they're on now, people are going to still keep trying to hurt you. The only way to get out of this energy is to have the protection of the divine. And if you take the spiritual path, this is the energy that you would want to take. You already know you want freedom. You want to be relieved from the conflicts of life that you've had. Overcoming life's conflicts. Somebody's taking a spiritual path. And this is somebody that's new at it. But you know what? During this day and age, I think a lot of people are starting to wake up to the way things are. I do believe that we're quarantined or, homebound for that reason of trying to learn who we are. And being around the people that we are supposedly in love with or married to or whatever the situation is, and realizing maybe it's not as rainbow and butterflies as you thought it was. Maybe everybody's starting to wake up to a more truth reality, seeing things more clear. And Three of Pentacles in reverse. Whoever this person is, they do realize that there's no longer going to be any collaboration with them. You're not interested in working with somebody that wants to hurt you, to cause you pain. You're pulling yourself away from it. Now this card, this one, these are action cards. So there will be action. It's going to take a little bit of time, because you've got to, and more than likely it's because you really need to feel that you're in the right place before you make a decision. Because if your psyche is out of balance when you make a decision, if it's out of balance, whatever you're headed to is not going to work. It's going to fall apart. But if you're in your psyche and you're praying and you're using manifestation, whatever method you use, then you can make that plan and go forward, knowing that internally you're balanced and you feel connected to the divine, and you know that he's going to walk you through it. It's beautiful. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight of Pentacles talks about a loss of finances, possibly not getting a good sale on a property that you're trying to get rid of. And not always very loyal or dependable. In the reverse. Let's get a card from the universe. The Five of Action. This is the same as the Five of Wands, which we already have, but it's in reverse. It is diminishing, but let's see what this one says. So for the Five of Actions, you have that your angels want you to know that your current challenge pushes you to be assertive and self-confident. Be willing to stand up for yourself and defend your position. You have the right to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. Amen. Boy, does that not hit it right on the nail. I'm going to read that last sentence one more time. You have the right to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. And look at this is the middle card of the reading. So whoever this message is for, be assertive and self-confident so that you can pull yourself away from a situation that's just not working. It's too hurtful, too painful, and you just need to go. And you know it. And you're definitely looking at taking the spiritual path. All right, that's what I have for you. And I will see you guys during the rest of December. And until then, namaste.